This is my story. I never imagined that my life would take such a tragic and terrifying turn. On what was supposed to be the happiest day of my life, everything changed forever. This is the haunting tale of the ghostly bride. It was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. The air was filled with joy and laughter as friends and family gathered to celebrate our union. My bride, Emily, looked breathtaking in her white gown, her eyes sparkling with happiness and love. We exchanged vows, promising to spend the rest of our lives together. But fate had a different plan for us. As we left the church, our car was struck by a speeding truck. The impact was devastating. I was pulled from the wreckage, barely conscious. But Emily, she was gone. Her lifeless body lay among the twisted metal, and my world shattered in an instant. Days turned into weeks, and I could not escape the overwhelming grief. Our home, once filled with love and laughter, became a hollow shell. Every corner reminded me of her absence. I could barely sleep, haunted by memories of that tragic day. Then, one night, as I lay in bed, I felt a cold breeze sweep through the room. I opened my eyes and saw her. Emily stood at the foot of the bed, her wedding dress stained with blood, her eyes filled with sorrow. She looked at me, her lips moving as if trying to speak, but no sound came out. I reached out to her, but she vanished. It was the beginning of a series of terrifying encounters. Each night, she appeared, trying to communicate with me. The air grew colder, and I could hear faint whispers echoing through the house. I was desperate to understand what she wanted. I searched for answers, diving into books on the supernatural and consulting mediums. They all said the same thing. Emily had unfinished business. She needed to communicate something important before she could find peace. One night, as I sat in the living room, the lights flickered and went out. The room grew icy cold, and Emily appeared again. This time, her presence was stronger, more tangible. She pointed towards the attic, her eyes pleading. I followed her silent guidance, climbing the creaky stairs to the attic. I had rarely ventured up there since the accident. The attic was filled with boxes of memories, our dreams and plans for the future. Among the clutter, I found an old, dusty box. Inside were letters, photos, and a journal, Emily's journal. As I read through the journal, tears streamed down my face. Emily had written about her hopes and dreams for our life together, her fears, and her love for me. In her final entries, she expressed a deep worry about something she had discovered, a dark secret about her family that she had intended to share with me. I realized that this secret was what had kept her spirit bound to this world. She needed me to know the truth. As I delved deeper into her writings, I uncovered a family curse, a malevolent force that had haunted her bloodline for generations. Emily had been searching for a way to break the curse, and she had found a ritual that needed to be performed. With a heavy heart, I gathered the items needed for the ritual. I felt Emily's presence guiding me, her spirit growing stronger as the moment of resolution approached. In the dead of night, under a full moon, I performed the ritual as described in her journal. The air crackled with energy, and I felt a powerful force surrounding me. As the ritual concluded, Emily appeared one last time. Her form was no longer bloody and tormented. She looked radiant, her eyes filled with gratitude and love. She spoke to me, her voice soft and melodic, thanking me for freeing her and ending the curse. She told me she would always love me, and that she would be watching over me from the other side. And then, she was gone. The house felt different, lighter, warmer, as if a great burden had been lifted. I knew that Emily had found peace, and in doing so, had given me the strength to move forward. As the days turned into months, life began to find a semblance of normalcy again. The house, once a place of mourning and ghostly encounters, felt like a sanctuary of peace, but Emily's presence lingered in my heart, and I often found myself reflecting on the profound experiences we shared. One evening, while cleaning out the attic, I stumbled upon a small, hidden compartment behind some old boxes. Inside, I found a letter addressed to me, written in Emily's elegant handwriting. It was a letter she had never had the chance to give me before the accident. The letter was a heartfelt message of love and closure. Emily wrote about how much she cherished our time together, how her only regret was not being able to share more of her life with me. She spoke of her hopes for my future and encouraged me to find happiness again, to live a life full of love and joy as we had once planned. Reading her words brought a new wave of emotions, the sorrow and comfort. Emily's spirit had been an integral part of my healing process, and this final letter was a reminder of her enduring love. With a heavy heart, I decided to honor Emily's memory by sharing our story with the world. I wrote a book detailing our experiences, the haunting encounters, and that eventual resolution. It was my way of keeping her memory alive and of ensuring that her story would be remembered. The book was published, and while it was a cathartic process for me, it also brought a sense of fulfillment. Readers reached out, expressing how Emily's story had touched their lives, and how they had found comfort in the idea of love transcending even death. As time passed, I found myself moving forward. I met new people, forged new relationships, and embraced the opportunities that life presented. Yet, no matter where I went or what I did, Emily remained a cherished part of my past, her love a guiding light in my life. One clear night, as I sat alone on the porch, gazing at the stars, I felt a familiar, gentle breeze. I knew that Emily was somewhere out there, watching over me with the same love and care that she had always shown. In that quiet moment, I whispered a final thank you to the woman who had been my everything. Though she was no longer here in the physical sense, her spirit and our shared love would remain a part of me forever. This is my story, a tale of love, loss, and the extraordinary lengths to which a soul will go to find peace.